Bradley Walsh has always been known for two things: his warm, quick-fire humor that can make a whole studio dissolve into laughter, and the deep love he shares with his wife, Donna Derby. For over 3 decades, their partnership has been one of British television's most quietly admired relationships. Unlike other celebrity couples, Bradley and Donna have kept much of their private life exactly that: private. They turn up to red carpet events looking effortlessly elegant, occasionally share lighthearted anecdotes on chat shows, but never indulge in the kind of tabloid-fueled drama that so many others can't seem to avoid. That's why what happened on that Thursday afternoon left an entire audience speechless, and left Bradley himself visibly shaken. The set was brightly lit, the cameras perfectly framed, and the crew ready for what was meant to be a relaxed interview segment. Bradley, as always, was in fine form, cracking jokes, telling behind-the-scenes stories from the chase, and bouncing off the host's questions like it was second nature. Donna was there too, sitting just off to the side in a fitted navy dress, her trademark poise and radiant smile catching the studio lights. She wasn't on camera yet. She was meant to join later for a light-hearted bit about their shared charity work. Bradley kept sneaking little glances toward her, the kind couples exchange when they've been together so long they can talk without speaking. The producer gave the nod. "Donna, you're up in 30 seconds." She walked on set to warm applause, sat down next to her husband, and for a moment, everything seemed as it always had. At first, Donna's answers were exactly what the audience expected: charming, heartfelt, sprinkled with the kind of affectionate teasing she and Bradley have shared for years. But then her tone shifted. She glanced down, folded her hands, and took a breath that was just a little too deep. Bradley noticed instantly. His brow furrowed ever so slightly, the kind look only a spouse would spot. "Everything all right, love?" he asked, half smiling, half concerned. Donna nodded, but didn't meet his eyes. And then she said it. "There's something I never told you, something I should have, but I couldn't." The studio fell silent. The crew froze mid-step. Bradley chuckled nervously, assuming she was about to deliver some cheeky, light-hearted revelation for the cameras. But her expression didn't match the setup of a joke. She spoke slowly, each word carrying more weight than the last. "Brad, before you and I met, before everything, there was a part of my life I shut away. I told myself I'd never need to talk about it, but it's been there, always." Bradley's posture changed. He sat forward, elbows on his knees, eyes fixed on her. The studio lights suddenly felt hotter, brighter. "I was involved, not just with someone, but with someone whose world was complicated, dangerous, in a way I never admitted to myself." Gasps rippled quietly through the audience. For a man who makes his living with quick wit and clever retorts, Bradley had nothing to say. His jaw tensed, his hands clasped tightly together. He wasn't angry, at least not yet. He was blindsided. He had no idea where this was going, and the uncertainty was worse than the silence. Why now? The host gently asked the question everyone was thinking. "Donna, why are you telling us this now?" "Because when you live your life with someone, when you tell the world you stand for love, honesty, trust, you can't keep holding back a truth that shapes who you are, even if it risks changing how they see you." The audience was locked in. No fidgeting, no coughs, no shifting in their seats. Every eye was on her. The room holds its breath. Bradley finally spoke. His voice was low, careful. I don't understand. Are you saying there's more to your past than I've ever known? Donna's eyes softened. Yes. And then, just as the tension reached its peak, the floor manager called for a commercial break. The cameras faded to black, but inside the studio,
Donna Derby,
no one moved.
long admired as a dancer, choreographer, and the quiet force behind one of Britain's most beloved television personalities, sat down for what was meant to be a light-hearted chat. No one could have predicted what would happen next. The studio lights were glowing, the cameras were perfectly positioned, and just off to the side, Bradley Walsh was leaning casually against a wall, his trademark grin in place, that warm, cheeky smile that's made him a national treasure. But that smile didn't last long, because, without warning, Donna made a confession so unexpected, so deeply personal, that it sent a shockwave through the room and beyond. Bradley's reaction? Silence. Not his usual quick-witted quip, not a comforting chuckle, just stillness. His face told the story. He had not seen this coming. For decades, Donna has been more than the woman behind the man. Her career has sparkled in its own right, from the glittering stages of London's West End to the meticulous choreography that's graced television screens. Offstage, she has been the grounding presence in Bradley's whirlwind life, a steady hand through fame, long filming days, and the glare of the public eye. But as Donna began to speak, it was clear this was not about the glamour. It was about what no one sees, the moments when the cameras are off, the times she's had to quietly carry the weight of something she had never shared. Her words were slow, deliberate, each one heavy with emotion. She revealed that since the earliest days of her relationship with Bradley, she had been keeping a secret. Something I should have told you, but I didn't know how. Bradley's posture shifted. He leaned forward, brows furrowed, his hands clasped tightly. And then she told it. A chapter from her past that had ended in pain and controversy. Not just a relationship, but one tangled with personal betrayal and professional fallout that she had locked away for years. The question hanging in the air, why now? Donna explained that it wasn't planned. The pressure of public life, combined with the private burden of her secret, had simply become too heavy. When you build a life with someone, she said, you eventually realize you can't keep part of yourself hidden, not from them. Bradley said nothing at first. The cameras caught him staring at her, his usually animated face unreadable. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he stood, walked over, and placed a hand gently on her shoulder. He whispered something no one could hear, but the compassion in his eyes said it all. When he finally spoke, his voice was low but firm. Marriage is about love, trust, and understanding, and I'm still choosing her. Clips of the moment flooded social media. Some praised Donna's courage, others questioned the timing, but one thing was certain: Britain couldn't stop talking about it. This wasn't just celebrity gossip. It was a reminder that even the happiest couples carry untold stories, and sometimes sharing them is the bravest thing of all.